Hi friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing great. So friends, as you all know, I recently bought new CBR 650F that is on 9th Feb and I uploaded a video getting delivery of it. As I promised, I will upload a review after 1000 kilometers. So here I am giving you a detailed review. But instead of 1000 kilometers, I have covered nearly 3500 kilometers. Actually, I went for a 2200 kilometers tour on my 650F from Moradabad to Jaisalmer. So I am more clear about what this bike has to offer. I have seen many review videos of this bike, but most of them were given by people who don't own the bike and just rode it for few hundreds of kilometers, and such reviews are mostly not accurate because you know reality only after you ride extensively in all kind of situations. So here's the review. To simplify things, I will divide the review in parts, that is very good thing, okay things, bad things and really bad things, and finally the overall experience. So starting with very good things. So first very good thing is handling. This bike is perfect in terms of changing directions in or managing traffic situations. You can filter through traffic very swiftly. Although turning radius is long, but that's an inherent character of a fair superbike. Also, I feel it's agile while cornering in any kind of speed. So I will give 9 out of 10 in handling. Second very good thing is the low end torque. I saw few videos in which people were saying it has less low end, but if a bike can pull from 20 kmph without any hiccup in 6th gear, I really don't know what more you expect. So basically you can leave it in top gear and can explore 20 kmph to top speed range. No need of pulling clutch again and again. 10 out of 10 for low end torque. Third very good thing is the suspension. The suspension is really very optimally set up for our Indian road. You hardly feel any discomfort while riding on uneven or broken roads. Again a 10 out of 10 for suspension. Now coming to good things. First good thing will be its seat. The seat is fairly comfortable for both rider and pillion. In fact, the pillion seat is one of the most comfortable I have ever sat on. Long rides will not punish your bumps and that's a good thing. Could have been a bit wider, but surely 8 out of 10 for rider seat and 9 out of 10 for pillion seat comfort. Second good thing could be its fuel efficiency. It's returning around 20 kmpl at relaxed riding conditions and around 16 kmpl in aggressive riding, and these figures are surely good for a 4-cylinder superbike. Third good thing is the maintenance cost. First service costed me just 3131 rupees, which is really not that much for a superbike, and further services will also won't be much expensive. This bike is fairly less expensive to maintain, especially compared to Kawasaki Z800. Fourth good thing I can say are brakes. The brakes are really good and efficient. Bike has dual channel ABS and it works well. The feel of front brake could have been better, but overall it's good. Again 8 out of 10 for brakes. Fifth good thing I can say is the rear view mirror visibility. They are adequately shaped and give good visibility of what's going on behind you, and they are foldable so that you can park the bike in tight places. Now coming to the okay things. First will be the windscreen. The windscreen looks adequate but somehow provides less wind protection. It also directs air right onto your face, so you require a good aerodynamic helmet. For reference, my height is 5 feet 10 inch and my helmet used to collect less bugs and flies on my CBR 250R as compared to 650F. I will definitely change screen if I will decide to keep the bike. Second okay thing will be the headlights. The illumination is just okay in absolute dark conditions. Otherwise it's good. Some good quality bulb can solve the issue. Third okay thing could be the look of the bike. It's really not a bling bike to look at. It's really calm and decent. I personally like the calmness in the look as it's a sports tourer and not an outright super sport track bike. So the calm look suits this bike. Personally, I must say this bike looks much better in front of eyes than in pics and videos. Fourth okay thing can be the tires. These Dunlops are hard compound and I felt that they do not provide ample grip while cornering hard. They also take fair amount of time to heat up. For straight line riding they are good, but for some enthusiastic riding they lack that punch. Also I feel that rear ABS steps in a bit early due to lack of grip. Another thing I will change if I will keep this bike. Okay thing is the exhaust note. The exhaust is too silent for an inline 4, although it's a good thing for long distance touring to have a silent exhaust, but it's too silent. We all want that humming 4-cylinder sound which adds character to the bike. The exhaust is audible above 10,000 rpm and at that it makes a decent sound, but below that it's all silent and calm. Sixth okay thing is the riding position. As we know, this bike is projected as a sports tourer, so the riding position needs to be relaxed and fairly upright. What I feel is that the position is a bit more leaning forward than it should be. Wrist gets most of our body weight, as I also have CBR 250R. As compared, 250R has much better riding position for long distance touring. When you ride both bikes back to back, you feel that you are sitting absolutely upright on CBR 250R, and by this you can make out that 650F riding position is much more aggressive, especially for touring. Although it's not like super sport bikes, and it's fairly comfortable for 2 to 300 kilometers ride. So friends, now it's time to tell you about the bad things. First bad thing is the placement of clutch cover. It really protrudes too outside and you have to make a conscious effort to keep your legs away while crawling in traffic. A little lapse in concentration can give you burn marks, a real design flaw from Honda. Second bad thing is the heavy clutch. Not a good thing to have on a bike focused on touring. It's not hydraulic, it's a coil spring and a bit too heavy for my liking. Clutch lever is also not adjustable, whereas the brake lever is adjustable. Third bad thing is the position of turn signal and horn switch. They switch their position and it becomes worse if you also ride another two-wheeler. It's really confusing and you miss the switches in emergency conditions. I don't know why Honda did that. Now friends, hold your hearts as I am going to tell you about the real bad thing, and that is vibrations. My god. Do this bike vibrate? Hell yeah. Before buying this bike, I listened and read in all reviews that this bike is buzzy, but I never thought that it vibrates to the extent that your hands and legs goes numb after just 40 to 50 kilometers riding. Actually, the problem is that real feet numbing vibrations comes after 5500 to 6000 rpm. In this bike, 6th gear at 5500 rpm translates to around 110 to 120 kmph. So if you are cruising at or below 110 kmph, then it will be fine. You can ride for any number of kilometers at that speed, but as soon as you try to maintain constant speed of say 120, 130, 140, 150 or so, the vibrations kicks in, especially at foot pegs. And at 140 kmph, you can't ride for even 30-40 kilometers without having your feet and legs going numb. So what we have here is a sports touring bike which vibrates at touring speeds. I really can't get over this fact. So friends, I have covered around 3500 kilometers and I will ride 3 to 4000 kilometers more, and if it will keep vibrating, I will sell this bike to someone who do not really tour and need an inline 4 just for weekend fun, cause till now I am not able to adjust completely with this bike. Neither I got any solid assurance from the service center that they are addressing my issue, which is really sad. So finally, overall experience of owning a CBR 650F is still not pleasant. After a 2200 kilometers tour on 650F, I felt that my CBR 250R is much better touring bike, and I am not overly happy with 650F riding experience, mainly due to its vibrations. And ownership experience also is not that good, but I will keep my verdict safe for future on the service center. Although buying process was awesome, thanks to the Wing World manager Mr. Vikas, who is really nice and helpful. So friends, I will keep you updated with CBR 650F. Stay tuned with me, and thank you so much for watching, and do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.